Hey, little man, can I call you little man? No? Can I call you Billy? Billy the kid? My my brother is William. He was Bill all his life. Then he demanded that we change it. I should mute it because he's. All right, welcome hockey fans. to the East Rink in the Eagan Civic Arena in Eagan, Minnesota. Here to play the eponymously named Eagan. I don't know if they call themselves Wildcats at this level or what, but we are playing Eagan. So you can see Eagan over here. Oop, there they are. And Lakeville is right here. Hi, Lakeville. And the 4 minutes is on the clock, the standard required warm-up time. That'll be our barrier between here and the start of the game. The players have been allowed on the ice now. And we will be getting started shortly. I'm going to mute myself. You can watch the boys warm up, and then we will get the game going. Thanks for joining if you are doing so. Now we look forward to a solid tilt here between Eagan and Lakeville, Bantam. All right, thanks. All right. 14 minutes on the clock. The warm-up has ended. The boys are picking up the pucks. We're getting ready to get going here in Eagan. Eagan Civic Arena, the East Side Arena. A little bit smaller. As you can see, I am lower to the ice. There's absolutely nothing I can do about that. I'm trying to zip up my jacket, and I can't. Wait, I'm going to get it. I have joked many a time because my mother-in-law actually helped create this building or renovate it or something like that. My wife worked here. Her siblings worked here. I contend that they have a CD player somewhere. They put a CD in there in 1990, whatever, too, and they've never been able to get it out because we always get to hear, whoop, there it is, along with many other classics. Maybe we'll get a little Ice Ice Baby before the end of the night. All right. The teams are out. Bitzenhofer and Williams at the D for Lakeville, Tallis, Eggenberger, and Swenson at forward. A little shorter bench tonight for Lakeville. We got 4 forward subs. So that's a lot of skating for those boys. Puck dumped in deep by Tallis. The Eagan keeper, goalie, I should say, covers up immediately. Meanwhile, on the other side for Eagan, we can show you, they have 3 defensive subs. So they're rotating 5, and then they have 2 full forward lines, maybe even more. Holy cow. All right, Eagan's got a lot of, Eagan will be fresh. All right, they look to rush into the Lakeville end, puck to the near side. Williams giving chase into the corner. Feels the contact, but able to ring it around to the point. Lakeville hold. Now in front of the net, shot comes through. Ooh! And that one was nearly in. Now Bitzenhofer puts a check on his player. Then he gets it back. Bitzenhofer might have been lucky. It wasn't dangerous, but he certainly was. Oh, they're going to call a penalty for the retribution or for the retaliation. Eggenberger down into the end, late Eagan end. So that's an early penalty here against Eagan. Bitzenhofer, we'd have to go back and watch it. Rode his player into the boards, and then I think the second Eagan player did not appreciate that and came in and put Cooper to the ice, and that draws a penalty. So if you had, November? Oh, shot here, goal for Lakeville! Right off the face-off, falls nicely for Weisenberger, and he just tucks that right in. Nolan Weisenberger, who, by the way, looks like he's taller pretty much every time I see him, made no mistake about that one and tucked it right past the goalie. So Eagan back to full strength off the faceoff. Eagan looked to take the Lakeville zone, puck into the middle. Now it's going to be won by Lakeville. Far side, Bednar. Shot comes in. Ooh, saved by Seth. Dangerous rebound, but only Sutter is there. Lakeville behind their own neck. It's Kushelski. Back. He sends it the length, Sutter sends it the length of the ice. That's going to be a obvious icing call. So what this means is we are still short Isaac Nightingale as well. He took a pretty hard hit last weekend, and he's still recovering. Now Bitzenhofer and Williams back into the game. Williams in the corner, skates it through his own zone, comes out to neutral ice. Eagan looked to put it back in. Oh, Swenson was almost away. Swenson, good job by Williams. Stick handle to his left to maintain or to keep Lakeville on sides. With that said, Bitzenhofer's like, well, I'll show you how to do it. And he dumps it in deep, and Nekrebecki is still in the zone. That'll be an offsides against Lakeville. Puck off the draw, comes to the near side boards. Eagan clear it. It's going to go the length of the ice. Ref's hand is up. And that's going to be an icing. We're early in the game. Fresh ice, and those pucks are going to sail pretty easily down the ice. It'll be a different story in the third period. Face off to the left of the Eagan goalie. Puck is down. Swenson, near side boards. Nekrebecki around the net. It's going to fall to Bitzenhofer. He has a chance. Shot! Ooh, misses everything. I don't even know if that went near or far, but he's got to hit the net with those. Williams does well to hold the zone for Lakeville. Swenson skating in behind the net. Now Eggenberger elects to dump it back in deep. Swenson is there in the corner. Swenson tucks it to Eggenberger on his backhand, trying to get anything off. Shot comes in, save, second chance, no goal. Swenson getting physical behind the net. Now to the near side boards. Williams is there. Eagan collect. Eagan coming up the near side board. Swenson in front of the Eagan player. Goes down to the ice, but does enough to disrupt the puck. Now Williams unable to hold it, and Bitzenhofer is behind his own net. They're going to be looking for a change. Bitzenhofer elects to try and rush. Hits the stick of Eggenberger, then falls onto the stick of Bednar. Back into the Lakeville zone, It's chipped out as far as Bednar again. Now Bednar able to change, or turn. Puck pushed deep into the Lakeville zone. Lakeville changed defenders. Now Eagan from around their own net. Puck slides off the player's stick again. That's fresh ice there, and that's going to be an icing call against Lakeville, and it'll come all the way down for another face-off. 10:53 left in the first period. I know I keep saying this, but I swear I'm going to work on actual graphics, etc., so that you can at least see the score. At least we have scoreboards on either end here. Now far side, Bednar. Nope, they waved it off, so we're going to move down here. Into the corner, Tallis and Weisenberger giving chase out to the point. Lensmeyer can't hold. Now a chance for a breakaway here for Eagan. Lensmeyer tracking back. Lensmeyer does well. Seth Gagnon. There we go. I keep screwing that up. Is able to get the save. Now it's Bednar. Far side corner turns up ice. Eggenberger or what? Koshelski there. Sorry, Wyatt. Now puck knocked back deep into the Lakeville zone. Comes out front. Ooh, good stick there from Wyatt. Now Bednar has a chance as Eagan change, but he was unaware that he had a straight line towards the net. Puck dumped into the Lakeville zone. Lensmeyer there looking for Tallis. Good pass, but intercepted by Eagan, and it'll be offsides against Eagan, and it'll be a face-off just outside the Lakeville zone. Face-off, Eggenberger, Sutter, and Swenson. Eagan win it. They send it down the length of the ice. Bitzenhofer holds forward for looking for Eggenberger. Now Swenson. Now it's going to be Williams. Swenson again. Good movement from Swenson, and it manages to poke it all the way into the Eagan end. Now it's Williams who's going to go. Williams into the Eagan zone. Williams comes off his stick. He's into the corner. Eagan player drops his stick. Now it wraps all the way around. Bitzenhofer will come chase it. Bitzenhofer in his skates knocks it back into the Eagan zone to avoid any sort of chance for Eagan to come towards the Lakeville net. Bitzenhofer rims it around to the far side. Sutter is there, won by an Eagan player. Bitzenhofer coming across. Now Eagan on his backhand. Didn't even think about scoring. Now shot up into the air. Bitzenhofer fakes everyone out with a hand pass. Misses it, which is not a shocker if you've ever seen him play baseball. And Seth is able to cover that up off of the bounce, and it's going to be a face-off in the Lakeville end. 9:04 left in the first period. Lakeville up 1-0. I looked at the scoreboard. I thought it was a mistake, but I forget we did score. Yeah, we're up 1-0. Good goal. Weisenberger off of a draw on a power play. Now, chance here for Lakeville to break. Bednar. Near side, Nekrebecki giving chase. Nekrebecki. Ooh, good hold by Eagan. And they turn and go immediately the other way. It's Knapp. Now into the corner, skating well. So well, in fact, that he ended up catching an edge bump. Oh, and that's a shot in the goal. It's a little unlucky there for Lakeville. First save made by Seth Gagnon, but the second one was just sitting there on a platter for the Eagan wing, and he puts it into the back of the net. And we have a 1-1 goal or game now. 8:32 left in period number one. Game on, as they say. And the faceoff will come to center. Eggenberger, Swenson, and Tallis. And it's Bitzenhofer and Williams. Now Bitzenhofer pushes it forward into the Eagan zone. Eagan look to collect. They go in behind their own net. Just kidding. They stop in the corner, send it back up the boards, and now they're looking to break out. Good back check there from Eggenberger. Sent down the length of the ice. They wave off icing. Williams will come slingshotting around his net. Doesn't get a whole lot on the puck. Now it's William going back the other way, and it's going to be Swenson on that far side boards. He knows Tallis is over here. Ooh, dangerous pass through the zone. The Eagan player sitting at the top of the blue line just elected to push it deep. Now far side corner, still Eagan. Now Tallis coming to the near side boards. Tallis battling, goes behind the Lakeville net. Bitzenhofer is there. Bitzenhofer comes to the near side, looks for Tallis, finds him. Tallis can't stick it. Now it's forward for Eggenberger. Eggenberger does get it out. Now it's going to be a foot race. Eggenberger, he has Swenson with him. Eggenberger goes to the far side corner off of his stick. Looked like it hit the net. I guess it did not. Now Swenson back checking, trying to hold the zone. It's going to come out as far as Tallis. Tallis looking to go for a change. Just backhands it back into the Eagan zone. And now both teams change. Puck comes to the near side boards. Eagan take the zone. Koszelski is there, and he sends it the length of the ice. They're going to say no icing as it was tipped. And Weisenberger is there first. He's in behind the net. He has Sutter in front of the net. Ooh, sends it out front, but three players there. Now it's Weisenberger again. Chance here, shot. Ooh. Goes for the top corner and misses the entire net. Just needed to get that one on. Weisenberger battling in the corner, comes out front. Oh, Bednar was right there, skipped off his stick. Bednar squeezes it in below the red line. Now Weisenberger again has the point if he wants it. Koszelski's there, not asking for it. And now Eagan reverse the puck and look to come out. Koszelski coming through. Lensmeyer is there. Now Crosser comes across, shot. Eagan player misses the entire net. Oh, oof. Puck squeezed into the Lakeville zone, and it almost fell perfectly for an Eagan player, just out of pure luck. They're going to say no high stick. Puck in. Lensmeyer over. Forces his player wide. Now Koszelski. Now it's going to be Weisenberger. Out to the point. Someone's got to come. Shot. Seth can't glove it. Bednar turns his player. Can he break the zone? He does. Now Bednar into the Eagan end. Bednar corner. Shot comes in. Hits the outside of the goal. And Eagan collect as Lakeville change. Now it's going to fall for Williams. He cannot hold on to it. It's going to come into the Lakeville zone. Bitzenhofer is there. Bitzenhofer does enough to put the shot off. Big deflection. Bitzenhofer now into the corner near side. Nekrebecki is there. Nekrebecki trying to clear the zone. It's Eggenberger. Eggenberger has Swenson on the far side. Nekrebecki now does look for Swenson, but he was cutting across and the puck ended up behind him. And now, love it. Swenson looking to put some more hits on. And he's starting to feel that physical part of the game, which we don't mind. I mean, that was clean hit. And it's going to be a face-off after an offsides call just outside of the Lakeville zone. Eggenberger into the face-off dot. Puck, Williams stick. Williams again knocks it to the near side. It's Nekrebecki. Nekrebecki headman for Eggenberger. Comes as far as Williams. Williams comes across the red line. Now Williams looks to go himself. Williams onto his forehand, onto his backhand. Looking for any sort of shot. Tries to get it in front of the net. Swenson is there. Swenson poking away at it behind the net. Now what are they going to call? I have no idea. Oh, the net came off, so it's going to be a face-off. Good work there from Lakeville. Williams tried to find any sort of shot. Managed to get in front of the Eagan net. And they do well enough. And then the puck comes off. Now it's back to Bitzenhofer. He takes a one-time shot. Blocked well. Now wings one over the net. Comes to the near side corner. Again, it's Swenson battling. Swenson near side corner. Eggenberger going to help. Eggenberger now comes out front. Ooh, Eagan Coley puts his palm on that one, and it's going to be a whistle and a full change for Lakeville and Eagan. Good shift there from Lakeville. And it's going to be Weisenberger into the face-off dot. Bednar to his right, Tallis to his left. Lensmeyer and Koszelski back at the points. Puck rimmed around in the Eagan end. Koszelski will step back, pulls it out. Now pass forward. Bednar just cannot collect it on his stick. think he's got a hole in it in this game. Now Lensmeyer forces it forward. Krzyzewski. Whoop, there it is. Shot comes in. Seth holding the post. He should just cover that one up, and they're just going to blow the whistle quickly as sticks were flying. Not a terrible call. We like that. Now it's 4:07 left in the first. 1-1 is your score. Weisenberg back into the faceoff dot. Bednar sends it up the far side post. Save. Big rebound. Big rebound. Chance. Oh. And now it's going to be Bednar who finds the puck. He has Tallis. Sends it to neutral ice where it's won by Eagan and sent back deep. In behind his own net is Wyatt Krzyzewski. Puts it on his forehand. Finds Bednar. Bednar skips it past his defender. Now still Bednar has Tallis. Bednar. Oh man. Unlucky there. Tallis was skipping through the neutral zone. Bednar knew he was there. Now, good pass there. And now Tallis with a chance. Puck down into the Eagan end. Tallis will get there. Willie tries to get a shot off. Misses it. And Eagan is able to collect. Now, steps up as Williams keeps the zone for Lakeville. It's going to rim around. Bitzenhofer in deep. Puts it in front of the net. Swenson is there. Can't poke it in. And now it's back to Bitzenhofer at the point again. He'll have a chance if he wants. Shot comes in. Misses everything. Williams again. Second chance. Swenson into the corner. Swenson tries to put a body on it. Eagan collect. Now they reverse it up the near side. And Swenson again comes up. Check from him. Eggenberger gets in there. Now it's Swenson with a chance. Swenson shot. Snapshot. Eggenberger shot. Through the crease, but no one there for Lakeville. Got to hit the net on those. Now Bitzenhofer battling again. That's going to clear the zone. Bitzenhofer trying to clear it again for Lakeville. Now he has to go deep. Excuse me, that's Swenson. They're going to call offsides or high stick. It might have been a high stick there. And it'll come down into the Lakeville end for a faceoff. 2:26 left, first period. 1-1 is your score. Faceoff, Weisenberger, far side. Bednar is there. Bednar pushes it ahead. It's going to find the stick of Weisenberger. He's pressuring just outside the Lakeville end. Now Eagan put it deep into the Lakeville zone, near side. Connor Lensmeyer head up, looking for the pass. Hits the Eagan player who is injured, and he's going to have to skate off. Now Bednar trying to skip past his defender. The first touch, as they would say in soccer, is good. But the Eagan defender used his body to keep Bednar from going. Now the Eagan player did make it off. I think it was like a hand or something. Weisenberger tries to get on his backhand. Lensmeyer there. Can he hold his own? It's going to slide out of the zone, and Eagan looked to rush. Tired legs from Lakeville. Puck to the far side corner. Krzyzewski is there. Falls to the stick of Eagan. Seth, first save. Knocks it in behind the net. You can't see because I'm not showing you. Puck near side. Nekrebecki. Now Lensmeyer puts his body on it. Now in front. Good job there from Wyatt Krzyzewski to take the Eagan player's stick. It's just a barrage now. Nekrebecki out. Bednar to give chase. Bednar lucky to get away with a little bit of a slash there. And now won by Eggenberger. Again, it's Bednar trying to go past his defender. Now at the point, Eagan looking to create something. Eagan into the top slot. Good move. Good move. What's he going to do? Shot. Good save at the near post by Seth. Now Bitzenhofer's in there. He runs over his player. Now 46 seconds left in the first period. It's going to fall to Bitzenhofer. I think he wants to go himself. It's in the skates of Bednar. Now Tallis, it's going to be dumped in deep to the Lakeville end. And Williams wheels around. Williams on the near side board. Tallis there. Eggenberger coming up to try and win it. Swenson forechecking. Far side boards. We got 23 seconds left. Bitzenhofer looking to get it ahead. Rolls it down. Yeah, they're not going to call that icing. And now Eggenberger into the corner. Has Swenson out front. Swenson now going into the corner. Tallis has got to get out front. It's going to come out to the point. Bitzenhofer is there. I just don't understand this game. What are they going to call now? They're going to get Bitzenhofer for a check. I don't even know if that was. I don't know. It's so hard to figure this out. Uh, well, he certainly put his body all the way into it. The question is, the puck is sitting there, so technically he is allowed to, but maybe they call that a roughing, or I have no idea. I talked to the coaches after the game in last Sunday and mentioned if they ever talked to Cooper. And James Swenson looked at me like quizzically, and he goes, "We really like what he's doing." So I think they will take that penalty as a. Connor's mom is nervously shaking her legs and driving my camera crazy. All right, I'm going to press mute. We got a minute until the second period. 1-1 is your score. Lakeville will have exactly, well, basically 1:59 left on the period or on the power play. It's an offer in the box there. All right, be back. All right, the teams will change ends. 1-1 remains your score. 2 minutes on the clock for Lakeville. Cooper Bitzenhofer in the box for what I'm going to say they called roughing. I don't know that it would have been anything else. So Lakeville will be looking to kill a penalty. Swenson at the point is able to slide it down into the Eagan end, and they immediately wave off icing, and Eagan will have to go collect. It is Knapp, number 20, who does have a pretty good set of feet on him, trying to rush it out, but given to Swenson. Now it's Weisenberger in the zone. Weisenberger tries to get it forward. Swenson's got to be careful. Comes to the near side. Kishelski does a smart thing, tries to dump it deep. It's collected by Eagan, and that should be an icing. And it'll go all the way down, and it will be an icing. So a little reprieve here for Lakeville as they try to kill a penalty. We should keep track of this, but at the squirt level, the power play was definitely an advantage for the shorthanded team. Like, it wasn't even close. I think that gets closer in Pee-wees, and maybe in Bantams it actually is an advantage, but rarely do you see it being a huge advantage for the offensive team because everyone thinks they're better than they are. That's an icing. They tried to run a little play there. It was a nice one, but it was going to take a miracle to catch that pass as it was launched down the ice, and it'll come all the way back down. All right, face-off is down. I'm going to try and level this a little bit more as it's crazy. Swenson still killing the power play for Lakeville now. Weisenberger off the boards. Weisenberger chips it up the boards, but Eagan able to collect. Now it's Swenson in his own end. He sends it straight into the referee. Eagan, regroup. But physicality there from Swenson again, and he gets it to Kishelski, or Eggenberger, Now the puck is going to come out of the Eagan zone. Swenson is giving chase. Almost got a stick on it. Weisenberger should probably think about changing. He looks pretty tired there. Now Lensmeyer looking to go. Lensmeyer to his far side. Lensmeyer passed one play. Oh, I thought he had it. He tried to knock it behind his defender and collect it on the other side. Now Eagan looked to break the other direction. And Swenson knocks the player off the puck. Now Eggenberger on the far side. Oh, shot comes in. Seth is able to save. And now Swenson, since it's all the way down. I thought it was going to be on net. We have, so the penalty is over and Lakeville will be on. Ooh, okay. There's a player down. We're just going to let him take care of this. So Lakeville will go back on at full strength, and we'll just let this situation sort itself out, and we'll be back. All right, the Eagan player is up under his own power. I did not see what happened, but the good news is he's able to skate back to the bench. I'd say the other good news for Eagan is they do have a pretty deep bench. So even if that player has to take one or two shifts off, they got plenty of reinforcements. It will be a face-off down in the Lakeville end. Again, their penalty is over. 12:01 left in the second period. 1-1 remains the score. A back-and-forth affair here. We've seen a lot of that this year. Oh, I should keep my mouth shut. The shot comes in from the far side circle. Bitzenhofer was there, but he was on the wrong side of his player. And that player is able to just hit the rebound straight into the back of the net. And that is going to be a goal for Eagan. So they are now up 2-1 over Lakeville here in Eagan. And Lakeville, after going up 1-0, will have to try and find their way back. Weisenberger into the faceoff dot. Bednar and Sutter with him. Bitzenhofer and Williams on the ice at the points. Bednar comes through after the faceoff. He's going to find the stick of Bitzenhofer. He sends it the length of the ice. They're going to wave off icing. I'm not sure why, but we'll take it. The far side corner. Bednar is there. Bednar unable to hold his player. Now it's Williams who sends it right back behind the net. Sutter is there for Lakeville. Sutter unable to hold the puck, and Eagan again look to clear. It's going to be out to the point. Bitzenhofer backhand keeps it in. Now he's trying to send it deep. Bednar is there. Bitzenhofer is there. Weisenberger is there. Trying to win the puck. Bitzenhofer puts his body in it. Eagan player puts his body in it. Now it's going to eventually go down towards the corner and fall at the feet of Bitzenhofer, and he's going to have to chase back now. Gets it back up the boards. Bednar is there. Bednar sends it deep. Eagan win it behind the net, send it to the far side boards where Williams is able to get it right on the net. It's not held by the Eagan goalie, but they are able to clear. And now Lakeville, or Eagan, look to go the other direction. Far side, Williams is there, holds up his player, does very well. And now it's Koszelski in behind the net. He sends it out to the point. Will Eagan be able to hold it? They do, but he falls over, and now Bednar with a chance. It is a 4-on-1 if they can do it. Bednar, pass, shot. Ah! That was Eli Williams up. Great job from Jack. Looked for that pass, knew exactly what he was doing. I love to see it. This is a new Jack Bednar. Oh, Eagan player thought he had a breakaway and then realized he was about 10 yards offsides. They're going to call that one an intentional offsides, and it's going to come just outside the Eagan end. Glorious chance there from Lakeville. They could have made 1, 2, 3, 4 passes and just tucked that one back in. I mean, it was a great chance. It's unfortunate. Nothing you can do. Eggenberger trying to hold the puck at center ice. Now Neckerbecky to the far side. He gets it in deep for Lakeville. In behind the net is Knapp for Eagan. Now right into the center of the Eagan zone. Skips past Koszelski. Now Eagan send it to the far side corner where it's going to be Koszelski who backhands it out towards the point. Shot comes in. Big deflection in behind the Lakeville net. Someone's got to go. Eagan plays it off the back of the net. They're still holding in the corner. No one challenging for Lakeville. Now into the near side corner, Koszelski will go. Koszelski gets something on that. Finds Swenson, hits his skate. Swenson deflects off him over the net. Lensmeyer. He finds Neckerbecky. Neckerbecky knocks it to the near side for Swenson. Swenson, nice little backhand pass there for Neckerbecky, cutting through the zone. Now it's going to be Swenson who dumps it in deep. Now it falls to Neckerbecky. Chance here, Swenson, shot just past the net. Lakeville, plenty of chances here, just not really hitting the net, not creating those rebounds, which are so vital at this point. And now Eagan take the zone, head of steam, far side corner. Lensmeyer is there. Lensmeyer off of his stick, near side corner. Swenson desperately needs a change. Fans on it, sends it up towards the top of the blue line. Shot comes in. It's a weak one, and it's going to fall to the far side. Lensmeyer is there. Lensmeyer knocks it forward, finds Eggenberger. Eggenberger unable to control near side, inside the Eagan zone. Eggenberger puts his body on his defender, and the puck is going to slide down deeper into the Eagan zone. Now right out in front, Tallis. Bednar shot. Oh, my God! And that's a goal for Lakeville. Oh, my God. Good to see Jack get that one. He put all 32 pounds of his body into that shot, and I'll tell you what, that thing ended up right past, it just went, there was no chance for the goalie. That was off his stick and in the back of the net, and what a glorious shot. And we are at 2-2, and Tallis did a good job to intercept the puck. I don't know what the problem is here. They need a fifth player. They're arguing about who that player is. I have no idea why. So 2-2 now your score. Just a great goal. I think the Eagan parents are the ones that are freaking out about this. Now puck comes in deep. Williams around. Williams. Now it's Weisenberger looking for Tallis. Ooh. Bitzenhofer was out front. He's unable to get it. He goes into the corner. Does win the puck. Now Bitzenhofer skating. Now Bitzenhofer head of steam. Bitzenhofer goes wide. Bitzenhofer tries to go through his defender. The defender does well to body him off, and Bitzenhofer comes back. Bitzenhofer does well to hold his temper, essentially, and not take a penalty there. Weisenberger, Tallis looking for Bednar. Bednar has got to keep moving. I know he wants the second goal, but now it's near side. Inside the Eagan zone, Tallis is there, gets a stick on it. It bounces outside of the Eagan zone. Bitzenhofer is there. Bitzenhofer pushed in deep by Eagan. Now it was Williams looking to go around the net. Now it'll be Weisenberger up the far side board. Tallis is there. Tallis wins the puck just inside the blue line. Shot comes in. Bitzenhofer is able to deflect it to the near side. Swenson is there. Swenson will want to clear the zone. He does. Now he's looking for the second one. Ooh, and they're going to call that one offsides against Eagan. It'll be a face-off just outside the Eagan zone, or Lakeville zone, excuse me. So, face-off just outside the Eagan zone. 7:06 left in period number 2. 2-2 is your score. Off the face-off, Eagan falls on the puck, and it's going to go back to Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer to his right. Lensmeyer trying to rush it, and it's going to be deflected off of an Eagan stick and going deep. The goalie trying to push it into the corner, just gets it behind the net. Falls to Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer sends it in deep to Swenson. Swenson fans on his pass. Now puck comes back up the far side boards. Lensmeyer is there, pushes it towards the net, falls into the circle. Lakeville still hold. Now Lensmeyer again. One-timer right back in. Swenson trying to get a shot off. Sutter, good shot. Score. Oh, you didn't get it. Goal for Lakeville. Eggenberger on the back door. Exactly where he needed to be. Was able to poke that one in. The Eagan goalie did extremely well to make the first save. Couldn't hold on to it. And Eggenberger was there to poke it in. And just like that, now 3-2 for Lakeville. So, good reaction here from the 2 goals from Eagan. I don't think we've seen the end of the scoring in this one. So, Eagan right back in. Shot comes in. Seth pushes it to the near side corner. Koszelski tries to get it around behind the net. Now it's up towards Bednar. Bednar looking to poke it past his player. Weisenberger, now it's off the stick of Koszelski, back around behind the net. Lensmeyer is there. It's going to sit right on top of the slot. They push it to the far side. Shot comes in. Player there for Eagan. Ooh, Weisenberger skating good, or skating through the crease, is able to win that one. Now it's Nekrebecki. Nekrebecki trying to force the issue here, trying to get it in, and now it's going to be Knapp for Lakeville, or Eagan, skating extremely well. Now it's Bednar with a chance. Oh, he sends it into the skates of the Eagan player. Bednar's still skating well, but I'm going to guess he's pretty tired at this point. That took a deflection off of a Lakeville stick. That will not be an icing. Bitznoffer's there. He sends it up the boards. Weisenberger is extremely tired, was not able to get there. Eagan hold, far side corner. It's Williams. Bitznoffer out front. Bitznoffer and Bednar both going. Bednar tries to push it. Now Bitznoffer with a chance. He's got to go fast. Bitznoffer is going to have a chance here. Shot. Oh, misses the net. Comes out to Williams. Williams sends it back in towards the Eagan net. No one is there for Lakeville. Bednar has got to get off the ice. That guy's got to be so tired. Bednar, one stick handle, two stick handles, backhand, shot. Oh! Weisenberger was there, just couldn't get it in. Now it's Weisenberger. He's going to find Bitznoffer. Bitznoffer, chance to load up. Shot comes in. Gloved nicely by the Eagan goalie. And that will be a whistle and a face-off. Good shift there from Lakeville. Several good chances. Couldn't find the back of the net. I got to stop. I don't like back of the net. I've told my friends this. It's a cliche. The net is the net. You don't have to hit it into the back of it for it to score. It's just in the net. Like, it's in the net or it's out of the net. Now puck comes out to the near side, and it's going to be a foot race. Eagan is in. It's a breakaway. Chance here. Shot. Goal for Eagan. The Eagan player played very high, and the puck fell onto his stick, and he was able to go in for a breakaway. And we now have a tie game again, 3-3 with 4:34 left in the second period. Just not a whole lot there. A whole lot you can do in that situation if the player is willing to play that high. A little bit risky. I don't think, it's a good play. What can you say? He went in on the breakaway and he did what he had to do to score. Now Swenson going the other direction for Lakeville. Swenson can't hold on to the puck. Eagan player falls down at the blue line. Eggenberger there. Swenson there. Eggenberger knocks it down the near side boards. It's going to be Tallis who's in the corner and wins it. He sends it back up to the point. But there's an Eagan player there battling with Kushelski. Now Tallis into the corner. Tallis goes for the check. And they did a great job of it, too. Now it's near side. Lensmeyer coming down. Kushelski looks to get in the way of a player. They're going to call that interference. Yeah, that's just a... Wait. Yeah. Wyatt can't do that. Wait. Yeah, that's interference. It's interference. The puck was nowhere near Wyatt, and he basically set a pick. He even lost the battle, but you got to be playing the puck to hit a player. It's a good lesson to learn early in the season when you can and when you cannot hit. Now, Lakeville trying to go 5 on the power play. You can't really do that either. Bednar getting called off the ice. So it'll be a power play here with 4:04 left in the second period. 3-3 is your score. Wyatt Kushelski will sit for 2 minutes, assuming Lakeville can hold Eagan off the board. Sutter can't quite clear the zone. Now it's into the skates of Williams. Now shot comes in, and Williams trying to win it. Bitznoffer there by himself. Sutter knocks it back out to the far side point. Puck comes in, bounces in front of Seth. Bitznoffer just knocks it weakly back out to the point, falls at the feet of Williams. Williams goes to the far side, knocks it ahead for Weisenberger. Weisenberger rims it off of the boards and into the Eagan zone. And now Eagan look to break the other way. Eagan knock it off the far side boards, put it in behind the net. They're trying to get it out front. It is there. Seth, first save. Now back behind the net again. Bitznoffer tries to reverse it. Bitznoffer, come on. I don't know. Yeah, this is just so hard. Like, we don't even know what a penalty is anymore. He's allowed to check. I don't know why they would call that one. And these are tough lessons to learn. It's they're going to take them both. So I think Cooper, I don't know. I don't think that's a penalty. He checked the player into the boards. You're allowed to do that. The puck was right there. And I will say, this is the tough part about all of this is that, this is the first year they can hit or check, whatever you want to call it. And the rules are sort of nebulous when it comes to this. And the players don't necessarily know what is a penalty. I'm going to say no one knows what it is. The refs aren't quite always sure of it. The players aren't. the players think they can do one thing because they learned it in one game, and then they find out in another one they're not allowed to. So what would be the rule there? I would be interested in hearing that. And I'm happy to have it be a penalty. But again, I'd like to just understand the explanation. Swenson sends it down to the far side. It's going to roll deep. The arm is up, and it is going to go for an icing. It'll come back down into the Lakeville end. 3-3 your score, 44 seconds left on the 5v4. Bitzenhofer and an Eagan player in the box. They'll probably come out first whistle after like 1 minute. Jack in the faceoff dot for Lakeville. Bednar comes out, slot. And Eagan elect to dump it back into the near side corner. Back out to the point. Number 14, Kane. Good block there from Bednar. Bednar. Oh. There could have been a shout there as the player hooked him with his stick to keep him from breaking out. Now Bednar and Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer elects to go himself. Smart play here. Smart play. Now Bednar needs to go to the net. Lensmeyer. Puck in his stick. Skates. I don't even know what I'm saying. Tallis. Lensmeyer. Wheels. Lensmeyer. Just needs to pull the trigger on that one. Now Tallis holds it. Tallis, he'll have a chance to shoot. Ooh, just over the net. 2 minutes left. Lakeville back to full strength. Comes out to neutral ice. And Eagan will go the other direction. 79 pushes it wide. Comes back to the top of the circles. Looking for a shot. Gets one off. It's going to miss everything. Lensmeyer far into the corner. Gets his off his skates. Sent right back in by Eagan. Now Krashelski to the near side. And Bednar trying to hold his play. Now Eagan, good chance here. Shot, backhand on the ice. Knocked out to the near side boards. Tallis giving chase. It's going to fall for Krashelski. He sends it out. Now Bednar might have a chance. He's got to have tired legs. He sends it in deep. Huge deflection. Bednar will now have a chance to go off the ice. And now near side, Williams there for Lakeville. Williams sends it into the middle. No one home for Lakeville. And now Eagan look to go the other direction. Krashelski coming to the near side on his backhand. He sends it back up the boards. Eagan holds. Eagan, now it's Krashelski wins it, but only as far as the blue line, and now it's sent out. Weisenberger tries to send it out. Eagan hold. Krashelski wings it around to the far side corner where Eagan again hold. Now, so there you go. Why is, I just don't get it. And, so Sutter finds Weisenberger. Weisenberger has Swenson. Weisenberger, nice little move there. Weisenberger still on the puck. It's going to be Sutter. Weisenberger. Shot. Swenson. Deflection. Oh, that's such a nifty little play. Swenson tried to tip it between his legs. If it would have gone either side, it probably is in the net. Unfortunately, it fell in front of the goalie, and he was able to eventually cover it up. But a nice little deflection play there from Swenson. Great idea, great positioning, taking away the goalie's eyes, everything you want. I'm kicking my standout. Shot, Williams. Plenty of pace, not a lot of accuracy, and it flies past the net. Now Williams does well to hold, except he hits Swenson with the puck as he sends it back into the zone, and it's going to be offsides on Lakeville in a face-off just outside the Eagan end. Puck is down. Eagan zone. Sutter, Bitzenhofer sends it up into the Eagan zone. Swenson will give chase, and that's going to be out. That's going to be the horn for the second period. So 3-0 or 3-3. 3-0. 3-3 is your score. Eagan and Lakeville. 1 minute break, and then we'll bring you the third period. The goalies are going to give each other a little dap. We love that. I'm going to put myself on mute, and we will be back for number 3. All right, we are back for the third period. We were just discussing the confusion over penalties. I will say, when it all comes down to it, results kind of, who cares? These games have so far, since the season began, have been very entertaining. Yeah, everyone's learning, and that's fine. So wins, losses, everyone wants to win. I get it. But it doesn't really matter. It's more fun to see like just good competitive hockey. And these kids are playing real hockey. Bednar, another chance here. Bednar snapshot, near post. It's going to rim around to the far side, takes a fortunate bounce, so it falls onto the Eagan stick. Koszelski steps up. And now it's Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer does well to take the Eagan player off the puck. Bednar trying to sneak in behind. Shot comes in. Seth puts it in his glove. And it's going to be a save and a face-off to the left of the Lakeville goalie. I mean, I would even argue the first game they played against Wayzata in the tournament. Yeah, the score did not go our way, but I'll tell you what, it was still a pretty entertaining game. And it was up and down, and Lakeville certainly had their chances. And that's really, I don't know, it's all you really want. You want them to have fun. You want them to be competitive. You want them to stay safe. They're going to call a high stick. Hand pass. Hand pass we can accept. That's a real rule. So face off just outside the Lakeville end. Eagan will collect, send it forward. It's going to find the stick of Williams. Williams forward for Tallis. Tallis trying to push it forward. Takes a deflection, comes right back in. Now Swenson does well. Back checking now to the point. Swenson coming back out. Swenson stick down, hits the back of Bitzenhofer, and it's going to be Tallis who takes it, rims it off the boards. Eggenberger giving chase, but it's going to be Eagan first to the puck. They take it in behind their net, look to reset. Now comes out to the far side. Eagan rushing. Swenson back. Swenson to the far side. He backhands it around to the corner. Only player there is an Eagan wing. Now Eggenberger comes in. Tallis tries to backhand it out. It only goes as far as the point. Shot comes in. It's a wobbly one, but it did not clear the Lakeville defenders. Now Eagan pulled again at the point. Come right back in. Bitzenhofer tired there, a little lazy stick, and he's not able to get anything on that, but Bednar is able to clear. Now Bednar coming in, trying to nick it off of the Eagan player's stick and go in for a breakaway, but Eagan hold. Now comes to the near side. Tallis is there. Tallis, good stick work. Oh, it rolled through the crease, gaping net. Bitzenhofer. Eagan still here. Now Bednar trying to poke it out of the zone. Now Bitzenhofer will have a chance to go. Bitzenhofer head of steam. Bitzenhofer, one defender to beat. Bitzenhofer, ooh, good stick check there from Eagan. Knocks it off of Cooper's stick. And in behind the net are Eagan. They send it out only as far as Sutter. Chance here, shot. Oh. Had lots of room to shoot at and hit the goalie. Now Bednar in the corner. Now it's Weisenberger looking again for Sutter. Falls to the foot or skates a Sutter. He backhands it into the corner. Weisenberger tries to send it out front. Bednar is there. Weisenberger again. And he can't get it through three players. Lensmeyer trying to hold the zone. Puck is bouncing and Eagan win it. And now they're going to look to go forward, but it's just right on the tape of Koszelski. And now Bednar looking to go for a change is like, oh, here's the puck. And he turns and goes back up ice. Now it's going to rim around. Sutter going in. Sutter. Battle. Lensmeyer in. Puck finally squirts out. And it's going to be Koszelski and an Eagan defender, but Eagan wins it, but Lensmeyer is racing back, and they're going to get him for a penalty. And it's going to be a power play here for Lakeville. I'm going to call that a hooking or hooking adjacent. So face-off will come down to the right. 10:39 remaining in the third period. 2-minute penalty here for Eagan. And a chance here for Lakeville to maybe find the go-ahead goal. Eggenberger gets it back for Bitzenhofer. He takes a shot. It's a wobbly one. Falls in front of the goal. Swenson there. Swenson, yes, it's a goal for Lakeville. Eggenberger and Swenson both there. Swenson did so well to get in on that. and make sure the goalie couldn't handle it cleanly. And I don't know which one poked it in, but I think it was Eggenberger with the last touch. But regardless, both of them responsible for that. Good goal there. 2 assists on it. Bitzenhofer will get 1, and Eggenberger or Swenson will get the other one. But great job. Wasted no time in the power play to find the go-ahead goal. And now it's sent out in front by Eagan. No one there for Lakeville. Near side, Williams pokes it forward. And Eagan looked to clear out to the zone, off of the stick. Now it's going to be Eggenberger. Tries to put it on his forehand. Won by Eagan. Now, Cooper just does enough to slow the Eagan attack. Swenson able to get back and win the puck. Now Williams weakly knocks it around, and it's going to be Neckerbecky in the corner. Williams again up the near side boards. Neckerbecky there. It's going to be pushed back into the Lakeville zone. Defenders need a change. Williams is there. So is Bitzenhofer. Now it's Neckerbecky. Eggenberger. Williams. Now Neckerbecky. Can he at least get it out? He's got Swenson. Far side. It's a good pass. Oh, Swenson has to cut across for that. It's just too far of a pass if you're going to stay wide. Swenson, nice little shoulder check there. Bitzenhofer squeezes himself between a couple of players. Needed to dump that one deep for a change. He did not. Now it's Weisenberger who wins it on the far side boards. Weisenberger into the Lakeville Eagan zone. Shot comes in. He misses everything. Racing off the bench is Lensmeyer. He'll get there first. He takes a check. Oh, and that's going to be another penalty against Eagan. And he's on the ice. He's up. He's all right. Connor Lensmeyer took a pretty nice shot there. He's taking his time getting back up, but he is okay. And he's going to stay in the game. All right, good job, Connor. I think I heard his mom say, "Get up, you wuss," when he got checked there. I don't know if that's appropriate, but Koszalski to Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer skips past one defender. He will have a chance. Shot comes in. Oh, hits a Eagan defender. Puck comes back out. Koszalski sends it in deep, finds Tallis. Tallis puts his body through a player. And Eagan come away with it. Bednar gets in the way, essentially, of the puck, tries to send it out front. Now it's going to come back up to the point. Lensmeyer is there. Lensmeyer, another chance to load it up towards the back post. Ooh, all Tallis had to do was deflect it, and it was probably in, but it skipped past everyone. Now Koszalski, far side, hits Weisenberger on the way through. Lensmeyer does well, comes racing back into the Lakeville and takes the stick off of the Eagan player. Now Lensmeyer looking to go himself, sends it to the far side, and it's knocked back into the Lakeville zone. 8:16 remaining, third period, 4-3 is your score in favor of Lakeville. Lakeville on the power play for another minute, assuming they don't get a goal here. Now Eggenberger, far side, knocked back into the Lakeville zone. They're just trying to clear it out, and it actually takes a deflection and goes into the bench. That'll allow Lakeville a chance to change all players, and it'll be a face-off just outside the Lakeville end. Puck drop. Eggenberger trying to squeeze it through. It's going to be Swenson who comes around and wins it. Swenson, puck in the air. Now it's Sutter. Sutter knows Swenson's there. He looks for him, finds him. Swenson cuts inside. Eagan player loses his stick. Sutter trying to toe drag it past a couple of players. Williams is there, finds Swenson with the pass. Swenson not expecting that one. I don't think anyone was. And it's in behind the Eagan net. Now Swenson out. He does have Williams. Williams sends it back into the skates of Swenson. And now it's off of Williams and into the corner. They're Eagan just trying to clear the zone. Now it's Swenson with a chance. Swenson towards the net. Swenson shot. Ooh. And now Sutter ices it on his own team, which of course is not an icing. So Bitzenhofer all the way back, 7:13 left. 2 seconds left on the penalty. Now headband pass, Sutter unable to hold it, and it's going to be an offsides against Eagan. And that will be a face-off just outside the Lakeville zone as Lakeville go for a change. Defenders will stay on, forwards will change. And they're going to call that an intentional offsides. Weisenberger in the face-off dot. And now it's chipped over Bitzenhofer, and it'll be a high stick against Lakeville, or Eagan. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm really hungry. And it's going to be a face-off. It'll come all the way down into the Eagan end. Weisenberger in for the faceoff. He gets it to the far side. Neckerbecky unable to hold. Eagan look to break out. Bitzenhofer is there to disrupt the play. Now it's brought down by Eagan, and Williams does well to body his player off of the puck. Weisenberger just outside the blue line looking for Bednar. Shot comes in deep. I shouldn't say a shot. Eagan looked to get it in behind the Lakeville zone. Net. Bitzenhofer is there. He battles. It's going to fall to the stick of Weisenberger. Weisenberger weasels his way out of trouble, and now Weisenberger looking to rush. He has Bednar on the far side. He does know he's there. Stick hit the puck from Eagan now deep into the corner. And now Eagan looked to come the other direction. Defenders have changed. Koszelski comes over. Lensmeyer to the far side. Lensmeyer takes the stick away from the Eagan player. Good job. Sends it up to the boards. Weisenberger, he's going to be tired. He's trying to force it out of the zone. Bednar playing high. Now a shot comes in. It's past everything. And this will be a chance for Neckerbecky hopefully to clear. And puck just squeaked over the blue line. Will be another face-off just outside of the Lakeville end as an offside is called. Lensmeyer, Koszelski, and then it's going to be Eggenberger, bookended by Tallis and Swenson. Face-off won by Eagan. Far side, they take the zone. It's going to come to the near side corner. Lensmeyer is there for Lakeville. Tallis flicks it up. Now it's center of the Lakeville zone. It probably is offsides. Now it's flung out by Neckerbecky, or Koszelski, excuse me. Now headman pass comes to the near side. Lensmeyer over. The pass is to no one from Eagan, and Lakeville are able to clear. That's not going to go all the way down. And Eagan able to regroup. Now head of steam here. Oh, it just comes off the stick of number 12, excuse me. And he had that esteem, but as I said before, these Bantam games, the snow collects. That's mine. The snow gets pretty deep out there, middle of the third period. It's much harder to stick handle. Now Swenson, what am I doing? All right, Swenson here. Better move the camera. Swenson, far side. Swenson to the net. Swenson, near side. Oh, excellent work there from Swenson. Great skating from him. Man, he is just moving so well these last couple of games. He's really he's putting everything into it, and it's great to see. Love to see that. Now it's going to be a face-off to the left of the Eagan goalie. Now Swenson back to Williams. Williams past one defender, puts it on his forehand. Chance here, shot. And that's saved by the Eagan goalie. Another good save there. As the shots get a little bit closer. 17 for Lakeville. Eagan have 3. The more important stat, Lakeville currently winning 4-3. Face-off. Far side corner, near side corner, excuse me. Swenson battling. Swenson in behind the defender. It's going to come all the way out. Now it's a foot race. Bitzenhofer into his own end. And he sends it back up the boards, but only into an Eagan player. But Williams is there for the second chance. Puck comes into the near side corner. Williams will give chase. Bitzenhofer staying out in front of the net. Puck comes out only as far as the point. Now it's Tallis. Tallis, the puck squirts off of his stick. Now it's Tallis again. Tallis takes it to the near side. Forehand. Gets a shot in. It's going to be deflected by the goalie in behind. Cooper had gone off, and now Koszelski is on. He's 1 versus 1, but Williams is coming back to help. And the player puts it onto his forehand. 3 defenders there, and they do enough to put the Eagan player off the shot. Now finds Tallis is Eggenberger. He sends it up. It's a deflection. It's going to go all the way down and will not be icing. And the Eagan goalie, let's see what he elects to do, leaves it for his defender. Forechecking is Koszelski. Now shot from Bednar, and that one is scooped up by the Eagan defender who drops his stick and the puck. And now it's sent the length of the ice by Eagan. Should be icing if it makes it, but it might not. And they do call icing. So Lakeville catch a break there as the puck made it over the end line. 3:46 remaining in the third period. You just heard my voice crack. 13-year-old old again. All right. We have Lensmeyer and Koszelski, Bednar, Sutter, and Weisenberger. Weisenberger battling near side boards. Sutter pushes forward, wins the puck. Looking out front, sends it there. Wah! Weisenberger was there. Don't exactly know what happened. It looked like he had a chance. Couldn't get it on net. And now it's brought down by Eagan, but intercepted by Weisenberger. He turns it back up ice, and Eagan collect inside their own blue line. Now, far side, Koszelski backhands it out of the zone and into the boards or into the bench, and that's going to be a face-off almost certainly down in the Lakeville end as Koszelski sent it over the boards. All right, face-off, Eggenberger. Now up to the point, chance here to shoot. Ooh, and Lakeville, or Eagan, defender went more for like a cuter play, which would have been nice, except he didn't really get on the other side of it, and it ends up being an offsides against Eagan. Instead of shooting, he tried the little push pass. Now it's going to be a face-off just outside the Lakeville end. Eggenberger goes down. Bitzenhofer, Williams near side. He has Swenson headband if he wants him. It's passed behind Swenson. They're going to wave off icing. Eggenberger goes into the corner. You can see he wanted to throw the check, and then he sort of backed off right at the end. But he's getting into it now. Bitzenhofer far side defending. Puck is at neutral ice. And the Lakeville players are back. Now it's William collects in his own end. Wheels to the near side. Has Eggenberger if he wants him. It's off of the stick of Williams. Nekrebecki is there as well. Now Eagan looked to go the other way. Bitzenhofer unable to clear the zone. And Eagan deep into the Lakeville end. It goes around the net, and it's going to find the stick of Swenson. Swenson for Nekrebecki. Nekrebecki will now have a chance. He's got two players to beat and is unable to hold the puck in the Eagan end. Bitzenhofer went off. Williams still on for Lakeville at center ice. Nekrebecki battling, dumped deep into the Lakeville end. 2:22 left in the third period. Now far side boards. Eagan hold. Shot comes in. Seth is there. Shot. Sent in behind the net. Scramble in front of the net. Seth is there. He puts his bat on top of it, and it is going to be a save for Lakeville and a whistle. And we'll have a face-off in the Lakeville zone. So it's going to be Nekrebecki, Tallis, Weisenberger, Bednar, and then Lensmeyer and Koszelski. Off the face-off, Lensmeyer looks to rush. Now Bednar just needs to get it out of the zone. He does not. Now puck comes in. Seth knocks it to the near side. Lensmeyer is over, and a shot comes in from the near side where it is controlled by Gagnon, and it'll be another face-off to his right. The intensity picks up in the arena. Lensmeyer puts his player into the boards. Weisenberger in behind the net, battling Lensmeyer there as well. Eagan looking for a chance here. Now in behind the net. Players there. Shot. Second one shot. Seth is there. Weisenberger lofts it into the center of his own zone. And Bednar can't clear it. Now far side. Backhanded shot. The net is empty. Seth is there. He's holding on. And Lensmeyer looks to clear out the crease. 1:40 left. It is an empty net on the other end for Eagan. They're not going to put their goalie back in for the faceoff. This is always dangerous territory as it risks an icing. Lakeville will do a full change. Bitzenhofer, Sutter, Williams, Eggenberger, and Swenson. 6 players on for Eagan. Eagan, high slot, shot comes in, bounces in front of Gagnon. Bitzenhofer off the high glass. It goes. Swenson didn't need to do that. Now Bitzenhofer sends it the length of the ice. No way. Oh. Too much faith here in the crowd as that was never going to go in. The smarter play here is you just loft it up. Just send it high. Send it to center ice. Make them regroup. Waste time. That gapey net is such a carrot for these kids. They're like, must score. Eggenberger in the faceoff dot again. He gets it back into the Lakeville corner. That'll be a chance again for Bitzenhofer. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, I eat my words. Just eat my words. All right. Well, that one was on target. Sent the length of the ice by Bitzenhofer, and it went straight and truly into the back of the net. And that's going to be 5-3 for Lakeville, 1:17 remaining in the third. And very potentially that empty netter is going to ice the game for Lakeville. Net goalie back in for Eagan. Sutter to the far side. He's checked off the puck. Backhand shot from Eggenberger. And it's going to be a face-off to the right of the Eagan goalie. Worth noting that is Cooper's second empty net goal of the year. Although the first one, YouTube kicked me off right as he was shooting it, so I didn't get it on camera. Shot in from Swenson. Eagan hold in their own corner. Up to the near side. It's going to be Sutter there. Sutter holds his own well for Lakeville. Now pushed into the corner. Swenson deep. Swenson going around behind the net. Swenson disrupts the play. Shot here, Sutter. Oh, that's a goal for Lakeville. And the icing on the cake is Sutter found the puck in front of the net and just ripped it upper left corner. He should have done that earlier. He's like, well, I'll just fix it this time. And he did so, and that is a goal. And that'll be 6-3. I mean, we can all acknowledge this is not a 6-3 game. Eagan has fought certainly valiantly, and it was very even basically the entire game. And, the empty netter, as I said, pretty much put this one on ice. And now Eagan looked to go the other way, looking for a little consolation. Puck's pushed in deep, shot. It's going to be wrapped around. Oh, the ice. Good defending there from Lakeville, but really the MVP there is the snow on the ice as the Eagan player could not keep the puck on his stick. 17 seconds remaining. We're going to come down on a face-off for the icing call. Again, Eagan, netminder still, I guess 3-goal lead now. Now, shot comes out. Eagan missed everything. Near side corner, Neckerbecky is there. Neckerbecky pushed into the boards. Shot comes off of Bitzenhofer. Now he's going to try and go up. He has 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my God! Oh, my! Oh, they said it wasn't a goal. I think that went in. Oh. The scoreboard put it on, but I don't know what they called it. We'll have to go back and look at that because I think he put it right underneath the post. Irrelevant as these things go. Oh, they marked it back down to 6. They're going to say no goal. We got video ends. We have receipts. We'll go check it out. All right. Hey, great game. Again, I love competitive games like this. It was clean. It was fun. The players all were working hard. I know Eagan will be disappointed, but really it's fun to watch this hockey as these kids are playing real hockey, good goals, very enjoyable. All right, go home, everyone. Drive safe. It's Miller time, and we will see you. I will be doing the game again tomorrow, so we will see you then. Thanks for listening. Bye.